everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
We are getting back to competition ready this week on the guide. We know that the past year and a half has been pretty weird for competitions in West Coast Swing, and you may have not had a lot of opportunity to dance on the competition floor. But hopefully the next year and a half will bring you a lot of great opportunities to dance on the competition floor again, if that is your thing. So we wanted to bring you a guide that gets you universally ready for competition again, no matter your dance level. So we're going to focus on 3 techniques that will really enhance your look and feel on the competition floor, focusing on timing, focusing on foot action, and then focusing on pitch.
First up is our timing. I think we all knew this one was coming. Now, timing is really important, really, whether you're social dancing or competition dancing, but the foundation of timing is really just dancing on time. So if Desiree is my metronome here, really the foundational timing is just stepping on the beats of music as they're played. Now what we don't want to do is dance way ahead of those beats of music. And we also don't want to dance so slowly that we're not really keeping any regard for those beats of music. What we want to do is dance on time, and once we have that down, the kind of higher level skill is dancing very slightly behind those beats of music.
This is really important to remember when you get those songs that are kind of testing your endurance out there on the competition floor. If the song is really fast, we can tend to want to rush our timing because we think that's how we'll keep up with it, especially if this is like the 3rd or 4th song in your competition heat. But do everything you can, even when the music is fast, to stay a little bit behind that beat and relax. Then, if you've got timing down pat, you've got behind the beat down pat, notice the genre and the rhythm structure of the song. Some songs are straight timed, which means that our triple steps will be evenly spaced in distance with the music. But some songs, particularly blues, but there are some contemporary songs out there, will have a swung rhythm, which means that the second of the 3 steps of the triple will need to be closer to the end of that. So triple step, instead of triple step, like straight time music. So in that case, if you can do it, if you practice this already, think about swinging your triples instead of dancing straight time.
Next up is our foot action. There's a couple different components to foot action, so I'm going to start kind of from the beginning. So the first, and I think most often overlooked, is that the way we pick our foot up is the way we'll put our foot back down. So if we pick our foot up really well, our foot will be placed down really well. On the contrary, if we pick our foot up flat-footed, it will probably get placed back down flat-footed. So how do we pick our foot up really well? We want to think about peeling our foot off of the floor as though it's velcroed to the floor or like stuck onto it like a sticker. And while we do that, we're thinking about driving the knee forward and opening the ankle. That allows us to roll nicely through our foot as we place it back down.
Now, if you're new to this or you find yourself watching old competition videos thinking I really wasn't rolling through my feet, practice a drill where you just focus on rolling through your feet during the whole beats. In a traditional 6-count pattern, this is the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 6. So for our followers, we're going to be dancing the 1 with maybe a toe release here, rolling from our heel onto the toe gradually. For 2, it's the same thing. Then our 4 back, really nice heel of the foot up, rolling down, toe, ball, arch, heel. Same thing with our 6, nice and slow. And then for our leaders, we're thinking about dancing that 1 with a nice peel of the foot. Same thing with the 2 going back, placing the foot back down, toe, ball, arch, heel. Forward on the 4, we can come forward, heel, toe. And then same thing for our followers as our leaders, except with the right foot back, toe, ball, arch, heel, peeling and placing the foot on 6.
And our final competition focus point is pitch. Now, pitch in West Coast Swing we can think of as the angle between our hip and our shoulder. In West Coast Swing, for the most part, we want to have a slight forward or athletic pitch.
So if I'm a goalie, or if I'm playing field hockey, or if I'm playing basketball, or if I'm playing football, all forward pitch.
So my shoulders are very slightly in front of my hips, and my hips are kind of like the furthest back point in my standing position. Now, where we tend to lose this, leaders, is on that anchor. We think about standing up straight and actually pitching slightly backwards, which leads to us falling into our 1 and 2. Versus what we want to have is maintaining that forward pitch throughout 5 and 6, and then driving backwards from our hips for 1 and 2.
For followers, we've been told sometimes, of course, we need to stay behind our leader, behind the beat, or that we need to really get a nice stretch on the anchor. And unfortunately for us, that can lead to us trying to achieve both of those things, which are great to try to achieve, incorrectly by leaning with our shoulders and taking our pelvis forward instead of tucking our pelvis underneath of us to get that slight forward pitch. So instead of taking the shoulders back to get our leader on time or to slow ourselves down, we can simply use that foot rolling action, right, to allow ourselves to do gradual rate of weight transfer. And instead of leaning back on the anchor to stretch, we can take our whole vertebrae back, starting with our hips and keeping that nice angle up through the shoulders.
That was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store linked in the description.
And good luck at your next competition.